Welcome to PC Wits Kids Tech Talk. Today I'm excited to show you guys the Patriot Viper Steel memory. This is the Viper gaming series. It's called the Viper Steel DDR4 Extreme Performance Memory. This one here is running at 3200 megahertz, CL16 timings. Yes, it's a 64 GB kit. You can get it in other sizes. 232 GB modules is what I've got here today. As you can see, main thing is I love the brushed aluminum finish on that heatsink. Very nice. Obviously, these are tested for AMD and Intel. Limited lifetime warranty. Here are the CL timings. Of course, I'm using the XMP profile in the BIOS so that it automatically configures everything for 3200 megahertz. That's the default. But I did manage to overclock it. So I'm going to show you that in just a moment. Sweet looking memory, though. Look at that serrated, jagged edges along the top. Very nice, aggressive look with that nice Viper logo in the center. Here are the specs on the width and the height, in case you're wondering about that, if it touches your CPU cooler or not. In my test system, I'm running the AMD Ryzen 5 3600 at 4.1 gigahertz on this ASRock X570 Steel Legend board. Beautiful combo. And on defaults, there are the clock speeds, of course, on the XMP profile, as it supports it. And, well, I did manage to overclock this further than the 3200 megahertz on that XMP profile. Very impressive. I got it to 33 megahertz at CL18 timings, stable, okay? Stable, no crashes, no blue screens, no freezes. Beautiful performing memory there. Just set it up, and away you go. Of course, results will vary depending on your machine. Now, ADA 64 cache memory benchmark. Again, running it at the default clocks, not overclocked. You can see there the read, write, copy, and latency. Okay, the speed and the bandwidth. Overclocked to 33 megahertz, a boost in the read. Look at that. 50,000, approximate there. And on the copy as well. Overall, I mean, huge boost of performance there on that one just by overclocking. Now, again, results will vary depending on the machine. 80 nanoseconds here on the latency. The CPU itself, the score, how it rates the system with this memory. There you have it, in case you're wondering. Okay, there's the score and how it compares to other CPUs with their memory. But really what I like to see here is on PhotoWorks. This is like digital processing tasks, running it at the default timings. You can see there how much it performed. And the zlib compression, so compression of files, there is the score as well. But what about if I overclock it to 33 megahertz? Well, we actually got a boost on PhotoWorks of 12%. Okay, 12% increase in performance when I overclocked it. So that's really nice to see. On the compression test, I got a performance boost of 3%. Okay, running it at 33. MaxMem2, you can see here, again, at defaults, here are the scores, the read, write, copy, and latency. 30.26 GB per second, the overall score there, you got it. And then overclocked to 33, 10% more performance increase on that one. So we're seeing a pattern here. This memory is really performing tremendously well when overclocked. Memory mark right here is showing me the same deal. Running it at 3733, I got about 6% performance increase. That's, for example, on the memory read uncached, 17,789 MB per second. You can see right at the top my results compared to these other memory kits. Okay, also running on an AMD machine, all of these. Okay, so you get an idea. CPU Z or Z, you can see there their benchmarks. Running it at defaults, 504 and 4060 for the multi-threaded score. So you can see my machine, how it performs compared to these other machines, right? And if I overclocked it to 3733, I get 506 and 4187, which translates now to a boost in performance, of course. And now you can see my score is rated at the top, above the 3600X. So above average, definitely this system is performing the way I have it configured. Now, other benchmarks just out of interest, W prime, which calculates square roots of the first 32 million integers, 3.9 seconds to complete that. You can see that's pretty impressive. Results will vary, of course, depending on your machine and how fast you have your CPU clocked, but that's really an interesting thing to look at. Also, the rendering of graphics, 1590 there on Cinebench, but if I overclocked the memory, well, now I'm getting 1641, so it actually reduced the amount of time to get that whole image rendered. So it was much faster. So these are the types of things that you look for in memory, to be stable, be able to overclock it, and the price is right. You don't have to get the 64 GB module. You can see it right here on newegg.com. Prices will vary. As of October 2020, you can see right here what I have. I'll add the link below so you can get to the latest pricing right now. If you're interested in knowing more about this memory, you can also visit viper.patriotmemory.com. Definitely recommend this memory. Comment below. Let me know what you think. And again, thank you for watching.